Hey Sagittarius, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for October 21st, 2024. This is for Sagittarius. Last shuffle here for Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on here. So what we have here is planning and action. We also have back and forth. It may be difficult for you to settle on a plan and settle on the actions you need to take. A lot of this has to do with the fact that it's hard for you. Spirit wants you to navigate your own path. A lot of you may be in a space of trying to deliberate what's best for you, and this may be new. There's a new way to do something that you've got to focus on. Um, it looks like you're back and forth about what you used to do versus what you need to do now. It also looks like you need to. You may feel like this is going to be a work in progress, like you're not going to be able to make changes as fast as you want. A lot of you may be focused on, I need to do this now, or it needs to be something I can do right now. The devil's here twice. Goodness gracious. So you have Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles over the whole reading. So this speaks a lot about how this something new, a new plan, a new course of action. You may feel like it requires a lot of, like exerting a lot of energy or a lot of time more than anything else. And but it's something that you're going to need to work at. So with planning and action, you have Ace of Wands, the Devil here twice, and Seven of Cups. Some of you may be planning and feeling like it's so new that you don't really know what to do. You don't feel connected to the new. You may be back and forth about Six of Cups and Four of Swords, going back to what makes you feel more comfortable. It's like the devil kind of energy. I feel like I need to do what I've been doing, even though what I've been doing is just kind of like, it feels like I'm wasting my time. It feels like what I've been doing is kind of it's a fantasy that may never come true, right? Um, you may be focused on something, and you may miss something even though it may not have been good for you, like some toxic cycle or maybe like a bad habit. You're like, well, I kind of miss doing that because I've been able to have a peace of mind, or like the familiar always feels, you know what I mean? We get complacent. I see a complacency, and spirit's like, you got to break out of that and work on something new, doing something different. New beginnings is the Ten of Wands and the Moon. It's hard. I don't know what I'm doing because it's new. It's a path that you've got to choose. You got two choices. You either get on that horse and ride it, or stay in the quicksand. Is basically where they're at. you know well, I don't know where the horse is going to take me. I don't even know how to ride a horse. And you stay in the quicksand. That's basically what this is looking like. Family energy is the Chariot, wow, and the Ace of Swords. The family may feel like they know what you need to do, and they may be kind of like a very strong influence with the Chariot. The family may be pushing what they think you should do onto you. Spirit is saying you cannot allow them to navigate your steps, even though they may see things clearer than you do, because it seems like they're addicted to a fantasy of what they think you should be doing. When they think of Sagittarius, they think of, this is what I always envisioned Sagittarius doing. It's not concrete. It's just what they envisioned, maybe even since you were born. When I had Sagittarius, I just imagined that this child would be this before they were even born. It's just like they gave you the name, and it may be that they gave you a path and was like, this is the way I see it for you. You've always been good at this or that. And for you, it's like, you may not you may you may end up doing what they want because it's familiar. That is it. That's what it looks like here. Like, you may do what they think you should do because, hey, that's what I've always been doing. But Spirit is saying, try something new. You'd be surprised how it goes. And they want you to get out of this place, because they're showing that your family may be leading you, although they're not necessarily wrong, quote unquote, but they don't know what your purpose is, and they don't know where you're meant to go, kind of vibe. I mean, just because they could see a path clear doesn't mean, it almost means more than anything else that they see that if they were in your skin, that's what they would do. But does that mean that that's where you need to go? That's just their influence on your path, is what they would do from where they've been, their walks of life. If they were you, this is what they would do. It doesn't mean that's what you need to do, right? Because we could all go and look at somebody and go, if I was that person, I would do this. I mean, but that's not what's on them. Especially, it's like watching a football game. You see exactly, you see a hole where they can't see because we have an aerial view, right? And so you can't really dictate what another person can do based on where your vantage point. They're on the inside, you're on the outside looking in. Of course, you see something differently. Doesn't mean that they should be doing it. It also, too, from one perspective, one angle, it may look like one thing, and then you go to another angle and it's completely different. So back and forth. Um, Definitely is about the end, like not the end, but looks like you're having a hard time dismissing the past and what others see. You may become really disconnected and complacent and try what everyone else wants you to do, and it's very important that you navigate your own steps here. And so that's what they've got for you. You could be dealing with a Cancer strongly and a Capricorn. So you could be a Sagittarius, Capricorn cusp. If you're not dealing with these signs, which you don't have to be, these signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.